fake it till you make it confident. Is that something you can do? Is that something you can pull off? And then after we fake it till you make it, we're going to have Susan give us some fashion tips on how to hide a belly. But we'll get into that later.
What do you want to know? You can ask me anything. Hairstylists know best. Here's what you can do. Let me tell you. That was good.
Oh, man.
Hi, welcome to Hairstylists Know Best. I'm Echo.
And I'm Susan.
We are two hairdressers that are here to help you with advice on anything from beauty, fashion, hair, to life in general.
Even taboo things.
Well, did you have any taboo conversations this week?
Not really taboo, but fun stuff. Like, we interacted a little bit with our clients, you know.
Yeah, this week was everyone, this isn't like our comment that we talked about, but you can weigh in on this because there was a conversation about this week. Miley Cyrus's new hairstyle. It's probably not even that new. I saw Miley Cyrus on Super Bowl Sunday doing a thing with Billy Idol.
Yeah.
And I didn't like what I saw.
And I am kind of on the opposite side. I want to do that Euro trash, new modern mullet on someone so bad. But it has to be the right person. You know, like my 14-year-old shows me a picture and says, "Hey, Mom, I like this." And I'm like, no. Because, again, she gets up like 10 minutes before class, you know, her Zoom classes, walks the dog real fast, shoves some cereal down her throat, and maybe take a little spray bottle to her hair. So it's going to look like Billy Ray Cyrus mullet and not Miley Cyrus Euro trash.
I'm going to stick up for Billy Ray here. I think there was like some rollers and some like blow dryer. Billy Ray didn't half-ass that.
It was a serious mullet back in the day.
Yeah. He didn't have
one of our stylists had one in her chair a couple weeks ago.
She did.
And I walked in here and I was like, whoa. This one, y'all, was like straight up, line to line, ear to ear, okay?
And he was young.
He was young. He was
young.
20s. And it was short. It was real just like, I don't know. But from here to probably here, it was all one length. There was no layering, no nothing. It was like, bam.
And I mean, to stick up for the hairdresser, that's the way the kid wanted.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
she was trying to, like, salvage it if you can. Like they say, business in the front, business haircut, party in the back.
Party in the back.
There's no business, went home, changed his clothes to get ready for the party. No changing clothes to get ready for the party. Just business, party clothes.
100% Joe Dirt, y'all. But
oh my God, it was Joe Dirt. It wasn't blonde, but
she did a good job, though, you know, all things considered. But that's not the modern Euro trash mullet that I want to do on someone. So, you know.
And I do not want to do. So if anybody in our local area says, I want this, don't call Echo. I don't want to do it. Right now, fake it till you make it confidence.
This hits home for me, y'all, because, as I've said in videos before.
Y'all. Here's an insert. Susan's like, I'm not Southern. I was born in Michigan. I lived in Florida. I've been everywhere. But she says, like, y'all, just like that.
I've been here for a long time.
She's been here for a minute. As the kids say.
So, yes.
Make it till you make it.
You guys, if this is better, how I'm speaking, Echo.
Not better. It's not worse. I'm just saying. Bees knees, y'all.
Whatever. So fake it till you make it confidence. Okay. This one hits home for me in so many ways, and I don't even know where to start with this because it can mean in like our business world, the real world, everything world, okay? From as long as I can remember, I had the most horrible self-esteem, and I would try to look cute, so I thought. And all I would do was get put down and ridiculed the way I looked. I was always overweight. I had chipped teeth from the time I was 8 till I was 16. That didn't help my adolescent years whatsoever. So, that led me to not know who I was really, because you just have this a whole outer layer of people saying this to you, and it starts sinking in after a while, So fast forward a couple years, and after hair school, after I got remarried, my third time, and we've been together 16 years now, by the way, I got a job with a corporate salon, and that is where I started to come into my own, as what it was put to me one time. My husband and my family, everyone around me is good, positive people at this point. I really didn't have friends left because I chose that, because those were negative people in my life. So when I started working for the corporate salon, I was still a little bit like pulled back and recluse because I didn't know how to be confident and outgoing.
I just want to interject here. So up to this point, 29-ish, I'm guessing age.
Yep,
Around
exactly.
29. Are you saying that you were able to fake confidence up to this point? Or up to 29, you really didn't have confidence?
I didn't have any.
Okay, so now we're going into
the faking.
The faking phase.
The faking phase, yes.
All right.
Because this is when I got my first long-term job, because, whatever. But so I started working, and there was one, and I truly faked it, y'all. I started dressing a little better because I would kind of look at everybody and see oh, I need to up my game a little bit, and I wore makeup. I started wearing a little bit more makeup, but I was scared to death walking in that place. I hadn't worked in a couple years, and I'd only worked in one other salon before. So my breaking point for my confidence kind of started was when a very seasoned hairstylist told me, she said, I didn't realize you had your apprentice license. And I was like, oh, yeah. She's like, oh, I would have thought that you were very experienced cosmetologist. I was like, oh, well, thank you, And coming from her, that meant a lot. So the more I worked, the more I found myself dressing even better, holding my head up high when I walked through the door, to face things and face people. And, I remember an instance where there was miscommunication between me and a client, and it was a whole big mess, and I cried so hard,
We have all been there.
But I feel like that is where, you have to either take that with a grain of salt and say, all right, I've learned from this. I know what I need to do better. Or you can walk out the door crying with your head down and say, I quit, So it's getting up and just facing everything, faking it. Put a fake smile on your face. So fast forward, same salon. After I became manager, that was one of my biggest talks I used to have when I was coaching the girls. I used to tell those girls, the newer stylists coming in there, I would sit and coach them and have talks with them, and say, a client can be sitting in your chair and they leave with the best haircut they've ever had in their life. But you didn't speak 2 words to them because you were so intimidated by them for whatever reason. And they leave and say, man, that haircut was great. But that girl didn't even talk to me. I don't, Or I would say, sometimes you guys can have a great connection. Your confidence is up. You're talking great. Don't do the greatest haircut, but they're coming back to you. They're sitting in your chair because you are a strong individual who feels good about what you're doing. That is a seller more than anything that you can do in our industry, is your connection between your people. And your confidence, that is what appeals to people in this.
Part of what Susan was talking about that resonates with me is that when you're a likable person and you're a confident person, then people are attracted to you. There's that well, I don't know, she seems like she's got it together, so if I'm around her, maybe I'll seem like I have it together as well. And I can't remember a time in my life where I felt like I was faking it till I made it. I have moments of faking it till I make it. I don't know what happened to me in a past life, but when I came into this world, I was just like, this is who I am, and like it or not, it's who I'm gonna be. So I'm someone who has moments of like, oh, I'm intimidated by this person. I'm intimidated by this situation. I need to just push through and make everyone around me believe that I've got it together. And so I think it's one of those things that, like I said, like you might have an entire time period where it is that you're going through that you're kind of faking it and moving forward, or even if you're just someone with those snippets, like we all have that thing that we're doing. And if you don't have that thing, try some of these things out. Like you just wake up, smile, as stupid as it sounds. If I have to do a public speech to this day, I am standing in front of a mirror and I'm saying it 2 or 3 different times. Mm-hmm. I've had opportunities to teach for different product lines in our industry, and I'm going out there rehearsed. I mean, I want them to know that, you know, I'm not faking it. In the mirror, I'm kind of faking it, but once you fake it enough, it kind of becomes true.
Exactly.
So I think that's the thing, like just figuring out what it is that you want to present and fake it until it becomes you, I think is what you're essentially trying to get across to people who don't have it in them yet. Whether that's what you're doing, right? You're practicing it, and maybe that's what it should be called. Practice it till you make it confident.
Practice instead of fake it. Hey, that's good too.
I like it. Practice it until you make it yours. Something along those lines. We'll work with it.
Sounds good.
We'll work with the new hashtag.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm really excited about our fashion tips today. Fashion tips on how to hide a belly, because Susan has touched on this a couple times in light, and it will come out because it's something that both of us, along with hundreds and thousands of women in this world, the Battle of the Bulge. I am not talking about the famous battle from the Civil War, the Revolutionary War.
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me anything
Civil
about
War,
him.
Revolutionary War might be the same war. It might be from World War I. My brother, who's a history teacher, is going to kill me. I will look it up and I'll let you know in this area or this area up here what it is. But the Battle of the Bulge, we all gain and lose. Susan looks amazing right now. She is down almost 40 pounds.
43 pounds now.
She is down 43 pounds. So she is going to show us, though, like when you lose a lot of weight, there's a little bit of a belly. So she is going to give us fashion tips on how to hide that belly.
I am going to show a couple little tricks that I have learned in all my years with my weight battles, things like that. Just to kind of like not hide yourself, but accentuate your good parts, let's say, okay? So I have said before, I've had 6 kids, and I have, it's called, the fancy name is diastasis recti, which it just means that my abdomen has about a 4-inch stomach, like my muscles separated. So no matter how small I am, I always have a little, looking like I'm pregnant, okay? So, 2 things I do every day. I wear a little, like, support tank because, A, that helps keep my back straight, kind of keeps me, like, tightening my core because I have no core. So, I wear that as, like, just a reminder, I guess, to help me kind of hold in, okay? And it just goes underneath my bra. I wear my regular bra, tank top, and it hits me about here. So that just helps, like I said, hold me in. But one thing I found over the years is rouching is your friend, okay? Because let me pull this down real quick. Say without the rouching. That looks bad, you know? I look square, okay? So pull the rouching up where it's gathered right here, and kind of just adjust it to your natural, where your smallest part of your waist is. And there you go. I have a waist, like instantly. I could wear like a wide belt here too. That would look great. This dress is so cute. It actually has like a built-in liner that kind of gives a little bit of extra support too. So, and I do have some support top hose on, but again, I'm not trying to hide. I'm just trying to accentuate my good parts, you know. I also have a lot of loose skin on my arms, so anything that's kind of fitted to kind of support my arms, especially when I'm working and blow drying, makes me feel better. Because I don't like, you know, my flabby arms floating in the wind when I'm blow drying and things like that. So a lot of my times you guys will see me wearing like at least a hair sleeve, if not a little bit below my elbow. Just because, again, that's for the way I feel, not for the way, so I don't look bad to other people. Because I don't care if I look bad to other people, but I want to feel okay and not ugly. But someday I am going to have a tummy tuck and maybe some skin off my arms. And no matter what, people try to tell you that do sit-ups, creams, all that stuff. Loose skin, bellies, all that has to do with the elasticity of your skin, and it's genetic. So I've seen women that have had 10 kids and they look great. Good for them, you know, because they don't get stretch marks. I literally here at my bikini area have stretch marks that my fingertips can fit into them. So there's no healing those. Once your skin has stretched and ripped, you cannot come back from that. So there's just ways to accentuate and make yourself feel better. And you guys let me know how you do things too. So just easy little things, you know, that's it. You guys have any tips for me on different ways you conceal your belly or your arms or your chin, whatever it is you want to do? Comment below, okay?
And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell.
Hit the bell, guys.
We're going to be dropping our new videos every Wednesday, and hopefully in between you'll see some different snippets from Susan or I. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.